Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all here to Griffith College. Apologies for the delay, we had some traffic issues this morning. Before the ceremony commences and for your safety and comfort, I would like to bring the following information to your attention. There are 7 exits in this auditorium. 3 emergency exits to the rear of the auditorium and 4 at the front of the auditorium. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please proceed directly and calmly to the exit that is nearest to you. When exiting the building, please do not use the lift. Once outside the building, you are asked to proceed to Assembly Point G at the corner of the green area over here. This assembly point is marked with green signage. In preparation for the ceremony, I would ask guests to please turn off their mobile phones. Please be aware that this event is being live streamed and photographed. And now I'd like you all to please stand for the graduate procession. can all remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Ian Erica, a gwine uisle fáil to roiv, go dtí an Sharman seo in a run for Dov Octany or Dedicus or Rave Kemaha and Colashta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on graduates of Griffith College. I'm also delighted to welcome graduates and their guests who are not in a position to join us here in person and who are joining us today online. Our panel members include Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, Ronan Fenelon and Kevin Gagan, Directors of Griffith College, Seamus Fitzpatrick, Head of the College's Business Faculty, Madeleine Ford, Deputy Head of the Business Faculty, Jackie Tracy, Programme Director of the Business Faculty, and Dr. Susan Walsh, Dean of Globe Business College in Munich, along with the programme directors and faculty lecturers involved in the delivery of our programmes. I'm Dr. Tomás McGuckagan, the college's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted to have the pleasure of being your MC for this graduation ceremony. Con túsachar leis na himachtaí, iarmanis an talamh Diarmuid Hegarty, uachtarán Coláiste Gréfa, Lauertling her Canon Coláiste. I'd like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
May I first explain and apologise for our late start. We had some panicked emails received this morning around about 10 o'clock while people were on their way that there was an accident on the M3. We've had probably about 6 or 7 have been able to arrive within the time that we allowed, and there's a couple more on the way. So that's the reason why the late start. Distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. From time immemorial, the day of the harvest has been a day of celebration. And for you, today is that day. It's the day in which the seed, tentatively sown by you, comes to full flower. Today it's our pleasure and privilege to see you rejoice in its flower and savour its fruit. The growth period has not always been easy. Like any plant buffeted by the storms of daily life, there were times when hands other than your own nurtured its growth. The green fingers to which I refer are those of family, partners and friends who shared your trials and tribulations, who prepared meals for you, who put up with your inevitable but hopefully few cranky moods, and those who so readily accepted the stress that you were so relieved to pass on. Now, in the time-honoured tradition of Griffith College, I'm going to ask the parents, families, partners and friends to stay seated while the graduates stand up. Now, I'm going to ask you, the graduates, to turn to your parents, partners, families and friends and express thanks for the support you've received over the years by acclamation applause, cheers, or any way you choose. Yesterday's sermon, I forgot to tell people at this point, you may sit down. So, let me not repeat that error. And I don't mean to take away from your achievement. It is your day. But treasure this special moment. It will live vividly in your memories for many years to come. An academic award is not an entitlement of rank or class. It's won through many hours of mental toil and diligent application. And no one can take this from you. So wear your gowns with pride and hold your qualifications in the high esteem they deserve. In fact, I'm reminded of the story recently told by a priest at a wedding. Having told the young couple that they came into the church as two people, but would leave as one. On a previous wedding, he described the bride outside the church, backing the unfortunate groom into a corner and telling him, "Now, John, I want you to remember from this day on to the rest of your life, I am the one." I think many of us in the audience can relate to that. Today, you are the one. By the way, if getting married, I should impress upon you to engage a Griffith College qualified photographer to protect against the mishap of a couple whose photographs were taken outside the church. And afterwards, they admired the photographs of the happy bride and groom, the bride with her family, the groom with his family, and all the friends and relations. And they noticed one common backdrop to all the photographs, and it was a sermon of Easter week. On a big notice board outside the church, the words appeared, "Forgive them, Lord, they know not what they do." I have little doubt, but those in front of us know well what they are doing and what they are about. But as president of the college, I'm sure that you would wish me to acknowledge the contribution to your success of my colleagues as members of boards, as lecturers, as administrators, librarians, and faculty members. I'm delighted to welcome our distinguished guests, His Excellency Mr. Akhilesh Mishra, Ambassador of India, Delphine Tessier, Science and Education Attaché, the Embassy of France, and I also recommend Professor Wanvazia from the University of Malaysia, UTHM, and her husband Abdul Malik Ahmed. I'd like also to welcome Joseph Ryan from THEA and Owen Quigley, partner in KPMG, and Rory O'Shea and Marie Barr from Baker Tilly and Associates. On a personal basis, I think it's appropriate, but I definitely want personally to share with you some personal reflections relating to the future. To my mind, the solution to much of this lies with you and with your children. Since the last graduation ceremony, our family have had the joy of 3 grandchildren, with one more due by the end of the year. And my wife says it's like the buses. You wait for one and they all come together. But 3 matters of concern for their future occurred to me, which I'll share with you for the reason I indicated. It is your generation that will deal with them. And they are world peace, global climate, and world health. All of us are obviously concerned with the impact of the conflict in Ukraine on world peace, and we fervently wish for peace not only for the Ukrainians, but also for young Russian conscripts. But peace at what price and how? History has shown us that it cannot be one-sided. In all conflicts, the point is reached where conciliation is conceivable to both sides. And we've seen this in Northern Ireland. This time may not be now, but it will come. And at that point, the value of a peacemaking approach, which brings both sides to conciliation, using an element of fudge, is critical. And it seems to me that, in fact, the importance of fudge in all of these peacemaking arrangements is critical. And this is where, in actual fact, we try to fudge the issues so both sides feel that, in fact, their point is heard and somehow they have won something in the negotiations. These words, to my mind, describe the importance of it. When we are lawyer-like and young, there are just colours too. Then black describes what must be done, and red what not to do. So long take we to pigments mix, see brown, but just a smudge. Intractables we fail to fix, know not the art of fudge. When men would die were black deeds done, and red with blood would rivers run. Could only the insane begrudge the blessed saving art of fudge. We have personal experience of that in relation to the Good Friday Agreement, where the expression effectively of the terms of the agreement was acceptable to both sides. The vast majority of us will say that the issues currently in Russia and Ukraine, the issue is black and white. Yet valuing human life and hoping there are some decent people who can influence the outcome, we might consider the lesson learnt by an old man one morning. Following a big storm, he found his beach littered with tens of thousands of starfish. He noticed a small boy throwing starfish into the ocean. Asking him why, the boy replied, "The tide has washed them up. They can't return themselves and will perish in the sun unless I throw them back." The old man replies, "There must be tens of thousands of starfish on the beach. Can you really make a difference?" The boy, picking up another starfish and throwing it far into the ocean, turned, smiled and said, "It made a difference to that one." So let us pray that this difference to human life comes as soon as possible in relation to the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. And they might consider the priesthood of mainland Europe, locked in 1944 in a bitterly destructive war driven by a despot. These European countries, 7 years later, signed the European Coal and Steel Community Treaty, representing the first step towards European integration. Let us hope that peace will bring hope and trade, where Ukraine could benefit from being a bridge between the European and Russian economies. This year, we've witnessed loss of life due to forest fires and flash floods. We are warned these are the first effects of planet overheating. Indeed, most recently, we've been told that the world's glaciers will have fully melted by 2050. Clearly, we need to recognize the impact of our lifestyle on the planet gifted to us. We are just birds of passage and must pass this gift to future generations as we find it. Of this, we need to constantly remind ourselves, and I suggest these words are appropriate. Remind us, Lord, as we sit down to eat, of fishes, loaves, and water turned to wine. These miracles that you each day repeat as sun and earth give life to your design. Or how we take for granted precious air and miracles like photosynthesis. Our carbon footprint stains the heavens stare, while we have yet to learn to leave as is. Remind us, Lord, how short the span of life. Our pleasures, like ourselves, are born to die, and they will not beget our children's strife if we just cherish water, earth, and sky. World health is still an issue of concern. One thing this global pandemic has taught us is resilience in the face of severe adversity. It demonstrates to us that we had no other choice than to embrace radical change, and that by facing the challenges head-on and adapting to our ever-changing circumstances, we could prevail. The pandemic forced us to embrace the dawning of the era of agility and has changed forever many aspects of the way we work. We're not yet rid of COVID and must maintain the vigilance and agility learned through the pandemic to face any future threats. Allow me to salute our graduates today from the Faculty of Business. The college's business faculty has grown from strength to strength, partly due to a network of collaborations with business schools across the globe, from Paris, Munich to Beijing and Shanghai. I wish to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Susan Walsh, Dean, and the other staff of our collaborative partner, Globe Business College Munich. Their students graduate today with the BA Honours in Business Studies through a collaborative agreement in place between Griffith College and Globe Business College Munich. Das Griffith College ist stolz darauf, die Abschlüsse des Globe Colleges Munich vergeben zu dürfen Und wir freuen uns, die Absolventen, ihre Familien sowie Dozenten des Globus College heute hier willkommen zu heißen. This is a truly international group of graduates, and I wish to congratulate and welcome their families in their own language. Jongo Shushong, woman Fechong Gaoxing, Jintian, Femong Gaoxing, Juha Nimen, He Huanying Nimen de Jiajiang He Chunyo. Estudantes bachilleros, parabéns. E que sus familiares et amigos sean bienvenidos. Aussi, c'est un vrai plaisir de donner nos félicitations aux étudiants français qui ont accompli l'œuvre difficile de commencer leur diplôme de business studies en français et le finir en anglais ici à Dublin. We also have a number of students from Sarajevo graduating at this ceremony. Velika nam je zadovoljstvo pozdjeliti dobrodošlicu našim bosantim studentima, njihovim roditeljima, srodnicima I prijateljima. Not to forget our Irish graduates. Miklein Ernach, Forgerov, Carda, August Guelta. And now that you're part of the Griffith alumni, don't hesitate to set your sights on the pinnacle of your profession. Your standard is set by your fellow alumni who over the last few years took 34 prizes. So far this year have taken 19 prizes across all accounting body examinations. And this includes first in the world for ACCA, 3 first in Ireland ACA places from among 542,000 students in 181 countries worldwide, and together with 14 first places in the CPA examinations in 2021. We all have a natural tendency to leave the difficult to last, forgetting that the more readily we negotiate the thorns, the closer we smell the roses. The Maori proverb puts it quite well. Turn your face to the sun, and the shadows fall behind you. Remember, the sun will rise and set regardless. What you do with the light is up to you. And of course will affect my grandchildren. Some of you may even feel that this is beyond your control. I propose to you Abraham Lincoln's opposite viewpoint. The best way to predict your future is to create it. And the sooner you embrace that journey, the better, because on that journey, time flies, but you are the pilot. Have no doubt, great challenges await you, particularly to do things you've never done before. Just remember, the expert in anything was once a beginner. You're going to fall. Don't worry how many times. Just make sure it's one less than the number of times you get back up. Remember, you're always a student. Not like the school child responding after his first day at school to his mother's question, "What did you learn today?" Well, obviously not enough. They want me back again tomorrow. And just as we seek to rely on you for our future, so we must pledge in return a future for Griffith College in which you will be proud to call yourselves a Griffith graduate. Key to the value of your award will be university status for Griffith College. The college programs are already accredited by Quality and Qualifications Ireland and internationally benchmarked through our National Qualifications Framework. QQI has devolved to Griffith responsibility for operational program validation. The next stage is delegation of authority to make awards, which we see in the near future. We hope in time to follow the technical universities to university status. Nothing is achieved without stress and strain. When you get to my age, you greatly value diminishing capacity of memory. And I recall the memory difficulties of a colleague who sat in a restaurant with his wife, trying to recall the name of a restaurant where they had eaten the previous week. He called the waitress over and asked her, "Tell me the name of a flower." And she said, "Rose." He said, "No." She said, "Tulip." He said, "No." And then she said, "Lily." "Ah, yes," he said. And he turned to his wife and said, "Lily, what was the name of the restaurant in which we ate last week?" From that, I hope you will understand the stresses and strains undergone by students and lecturers at exam time. To all graduates, may I express the hope that over your period with us, Griffith College will have found a place in your hearts as you have in ours, I want you to know that you are always welcome on campus, socially, educationally, or just to show off the new BMW. Reverting to the theme of the harvest where I started, the words of author James Allen so well describe the joint roles of the college and yourselves in your development. The law of the harvest is to reap more than you sow. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. May I conclude by congratulating you again on your success, by wishing you that you may harness the knowledge and experience acquired in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career. In the words of the Song of Wandering Aengus of W.B. Yeats, may you pluck till time and times are done, the silver apples of the moon and golden apples of the sun. Thank you.
Anish, but while I'm fáilte go ráibh go dtí an cuidead den ócáid in an run for cáilíochtaí coláiste agus idirnáisiúnta a réamh céimeatha an coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on graduates of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Iarmar an talamh Diarmaid Hegarty, Uachtar an Coláiste Griffith, cáilíochtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a bhrunna ar na réamh céimeatha atá dar Herbert ag an coláiste. I call upon Professor Diarmaid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the graduates of this college presented by the college for that purpose.
Can I explain to you the significance of this moment? Up to now, you may have noticed in my speech, I refer to you as graduands, and that is the Latin gerund, those in course of graduating. The act of conferring, which in fact is I'm now actually going to do on behalf of college and QQI, actually confers upon you the title, confers upon you your awards, confers upon you your degrees. And that stage you become graduates. I should say that it is not in any way doubted that you already well earned that status. You have effectively attended the lectures, you've passed the examinations, you've submitted the assignments successfully. So clearly you have in fact met the necessary requirements, and in everything but name are graduates. But it's this act of conferring, okay, that confers on the degree upon you. So that's the purpose of this statement. Har clan Coláiste I Griffith, agus cóirle diabhu, Calicta agus Calicti Erin, Brinham Calicti a Fialamore an Coláiste, a bhín caidan amach I lechna Calicti, agus Irim go gurtu na Fialamore, Fimavraid, chun gur fédalam a gud par a chubar dóibh go fórmúl. Many of our audience, in fact, don't have the Irish language at the tip of their tongue. Might include some Irish as well. So I'm going to repeat this in English for them. On behalf of Griffith College and Qualification and Quality in Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of the college who have achieved the standards determined for those awards. And I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchments.
Iramanish Seamus Fitzpatrick, Count Diva, Lowert, Leonard Céimeatha. I call upon Seamus Fitzpatrick, head of the college's business faculty, to address the graduates.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and to everybody joining us online throughout Ireland and throughout the world. I would like to say a few words to you, especially the graduates. Graduates of the class of 2022, today is indeed a very special day for you and your families, and it's also a very proud occasion for myself and my colleagues in the business faculty. And we're delighted to be here with you today to celebrate your achievements. You have all demonstrated enormous fortitude throughout your studies, particularly during the global pandemic. given its impact on your emotional, psychological, and social lives. In particular, you had to maintain your self-discipline and your focus as the world around you dramatically changed and as your lectures and exams moved from in-person to online and back to in-person again. I would also like to thank my colleagues, programme directors, year heads, faculty administrators and lecturers for their enormous support during this time. They too are to be commended for their agility throughout the past few years as they had to adapt quickly to the new COVID landscape and alter their teaching, learning and assessment methods. Traditionally, the choices facing new graduates fall into three main categories. Firstly, to secure a job, or in the case of our part-time and blended graduates, to seek or advance their current career. The second option, pursue further education, whether that be postgraduate or professional education, such as ACCA. Or finally, to take the happy option and to take a year out and travel. These choices are not easy, but you must take great comfort in the fact that you have these choices and your new qualifications will greatly enhance your prospects. For those of you here today preparing to enter the jobs market in an uncertain economic climate, you must be very resourceful and identify and realise opportunities by devoting considerable time and effort to the job search. But above all, you must remain very positive and stay motivated. Many students and graduates contact me via LinkedIn, and those of you who are on LinkedIn will know you regularly get emails informing you about how people are doing. And there's nothing I like more than getting an email saying somebody has recently started a new position or recently got a promotion. And I spend a lot of my time sending congratulatory emails or LinkedIn comments to graduates. And I've no doubt over the next number of years, I'll be doing likewise with the graduates that are here today. Rest assured, my colleagues and I are always here to offer you any advice and support that you may need as you navigate your way through our uncertain economic waters. So please, please don't hesitate to contact us should you need any of our advice or our support. And finally, I would like to share a quote from William Arthur Ward as you continue on the next chapter of your life. The adventure of life is to learn. The purpose of life is to grow. The nature of life is to change. The challenge of life is to overcome. The essence of life is to care. The opportunity of life is to serve. The secret of life, to love. And the spice of life is to befriend. And the beauty of life is to give. So congratulations again to you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Iramanish Jackie Tracy, Stjorhor Clor, Irahori Dive and Gno Akorlaher. I call upon Jackie Tracy, Programme Director, to present candidates in respect of the business faculty's degree programmes in business and marketing.
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, welcome to the presentation of the awards for the following programmes: the Bachelor of Art in Business and the Bachelor of Art in Marketing. I'd like to welcome the graduates today, but particularly I'd like to welcome those who are online who couldn't make it in person. You too should be celebrating today. These graduates, although small in number, represented many different nationalities. Their willing spirit of these graduates to continue their studies during the COVID must be commended. The graduates continued these studies online through Zoom from their home countries of France, Germany, India, Nepal, South Africa, Zimbabwe and Ireland, all of which must be admired, especially during this time of uncertainty. Their adaptability and flexibility in the face of the pandemic will be skills that they can use throughout their careers. These graduates show their true entrepreneurial spirit. From first year developing business ideas for fundraising for charities, to second year individual entrepreneurial plans, then finally working with real companies showing real business acumen, from social entrepreneurial ideas to expanding the use of virtual reality products. Over 80% of the graduates cohort have decided to pursue further studies, both here in Ireland and also abroad. We like to think that this positive experience here in Griffith College played a part in encouraging them to continue their studies. I know the teaching team and I would like to wish you all the very best in the future. And I would like to follow on from what Seamus says. Please don't be a stranger. Please make sure you keep in contact and let us know about that BMW. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed their programme and who are worthy of the QQI of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Bachelor of Art in Marketing Award. And I request you present their parchments to them. Darlene Archaeus. Arnev Dubey. Kieran David Robinson. Thank you.
Iramanish are Seamus Fitzpatrick, Count Diva, Irahori on Divan Gno, a Currilohor. I call upon Seamus Fitzpatrick, head of the college's business faculty, to present candidates in respect of the business faculty's honours degree programme.
These three programmes include the BA Honours in Business Studies, the BA Honours in Business Studies with Marketing, and the BA Honours in Business Studies with HR. We deliver these three programmes on a full-time, a part-time, and a blended basis. And I'm sure our full-time graduates will allow me to begin by using this opportunity to applaud the commitment and motivation of our closely knit part-time and blended graduates. For it's one thing to undertake a very demanding honours programme on a full-time basis, but to attend classes 3 nights a week or to maintain the self-discipline of studying remotely through our blended mode is quite another. Your perseverance, dedication and adaptability is highly commendable, and I know your year heads Mark Dowling and Kevin O'Hara have spoken very highly of you, as indeed has Martin Murphy, the blended programme coordinator. Like the part-time and blended graduates, our full-time graduates were also a very dedicated, talented and committed group. And your lectures were very complimentary on how quickly you adapted to online learning and how you overcame the many obstacles you faced. I've no doubt the flexibility and courage you demonstrated during these unsettling COVID times will serve you well when you face future challenges in your personal and professional lives. Today's BABSH group also includes graduates from a number of our partner colleges in Germany, France and Bosnia, but to name a few. And I've no doubt the benefit of this interaction of many cultures, both inside and outside the classroom, and virtually during Zoom, will ensure you are much better prepared to compete in a global economy. And now, President, I present you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes in the Faculty of Business and are worthy of the QQI Award of BA Honours in Business Studies, BA Honours in Business Studies with Marketing, and BA Honours in Business Studies with HR. Zarina Atic. Otavio Augusto Diaz. Victor Mauricio Barba Badillo. Omar Benjouad. Giovanni Bodenouve. They are both speaking in a foreign language, so I'm not getting involved. Ibrahim Brikic. Shauna Butler. Joanna Byrne. Ilaria Calabrese. Derek Cashman. Jen Fen Chong. Amanda Christie. Chad Klassen. Jack Connolly. Mert Koskun. Julia Katarzyna Dębinska. Charles Devernay. I thought they were going to take a selfie up here at one stage, so it's okay. Stanislav Diordiev. Keith Tharty. Carol Dowling. Robert Elliott. Kieran Fagan. Sarah Finnegan. Carl Gill. Kerry Gobbett. Grania Gorman. Dominic Hajdus. Timur Hazibovic. Nana Heron. Jody Highland. Paula Mariana Jane. Kieran Deep Cower. Paddy Kelly. Octavia Cruz. Come Lavis. Daejong Lee. Hannah Lenihan. Carla Patricia Lucero Gillin. Mark Lynch. Sharon Jasmine Malari. Giovanna Manfrede. Melija Mazar. Moritz Messerer. Margot Michaud. Tom Mulvey. Kaylee O'Byrne. Andrew O'Brien. Ashley O'Brien. Niall O'Brien. Liam O'Donnell. Callum Osborne. Craig O'Toole. Itayi Pemhiwa. Patricia Petrov. Alexandra Pijanul. Sorry, we just need a reorder for a second. If you can just hang back for 1 second. Jordan Richardson. We're okay. Okay. My apologies, Jordan. I thought it was a man's name. I nearly had a heart attack. So my apologies. That's exactly it, I knew. So my apologies, folks, and those online. This is what happens when it's live and I start to go red. Anyway, okay, next we have Naida Rovkanin. Kyle Ryan. Neuber Sasson. Tammy Sheridan Wong. David Smith. Mayalia Tabe. Kira Tracy. Benjamin Willamot. Sophie Walsh. Katharina Maria Renate Ware. Latifa Uzuzu. Elizabeth Boots. The following are the graduates for the BA Honours in Business Studies Marketing Specialism. Ragad Abu Ali. Thomas Brennan. Gary Dunn. Keith Anthony Eagers. Gisem Gali Oglu. Barbora Hokova. Aaron Laws. Charlotte Leduc. Ivers Ratseps. Tuani Rhubarb. Connor Scanlon. Mark Louis Scully. Andrew Spring. Guilherme Vargas. Joshua White. Yeah. Okay. I will now call the graduates for the BA Honours in Business Studies with a specialism in HRM. Bugra Ayez. Irisalva Colho. Carla Del Mar. Fiona Doyle. Lauren Egan. Alejandro Fernandez Sanchez. Ina Kozrieva. Iwona Kubis. Natalia Matu Lopez. Chidera Chinyere Nkoro. Sarah Jane Priestley. Finally, Fiona Klusky.
Inish, Iramer and Dr. Susan Walsh, Dane, GBCM Sigaramine, Irahori or Currilaher. I call upon Dr. Susan Walsh, Dean of Globe Business College in Munich, to present candidates in respect of the college's BA Honours in Business Studies delivered in Munich.
So on the day of the graduation of the Globe Business College graduates, I'm going to do something really, really horrible, because I'm going to bring them right back to the beginning of the process and their assessment test to enter our college in Munich. And at that test, we said to every one of the students, we want you to close your eyes and pretend it is your graduation day. You're about to walk across the stage and get your bachelor degree. And once they had that picture in their head, we said to them, what's more important? Is it the bachelor degree, or is it the skill and the competence that you're going to learn over the next 3 years while you study? And every one of them, the graduates who are here today and the graduates who couldn't make it over from Munich, said, Dr. Walsh, absolutely, it is the skill and the competence. We have no idea what you're actually talking about, but it is our assessment test, so we reckon that's the right answers. Now, very quickly, we then hit them with the next question, and we said, well, if the skill and the competence is the most important, what do you need to develop and what do you need to change in your mindset, in your character, and in your personality over the next number of years to make sure that you get those skills? And they said things to us like, well, Dr. Walsh, I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And you know what? Some days it's really hard to get out of bed, and I'm not motivated, and I'm not focused. And you know, Dr. Walsh, I'm a brilliant academic, but I don't have much confidence, and I hate stepping out of my comfort zone. But don't worry, Dr. Walsh, because we will develop all of that over the next 3 years. How hard can it be to develop your character. Now, I see some of the Globe College parents smiling in the audience. You are my witnesses for all of this. So, Globe College students, I know you're very nervous about walking up here, but I'm going to ask you one more time to close your eyes. It is the last time that I get to do something like this with you. And what I've just described was the beginning. This is now the end, and that means that you have an incredible opportunity now to look back on those 3 years and realize how far you have actually come and what an incredible achievement it is to be here today. With those eyes closed, Mariam, I want you to very quickly ponder 3 things for me. The first is, you now know what those skills are that I was talking about back at that assessment test. You know how to develop those skills, and you know how to continuously enhance those skills as you go forward. The second thing is, due to absolute direct experiential learning over the last 3 years, you absolutely know that it is not easy to develop your character. It is not a quick fix process. It is extremely difficult. It's something you have to get up every day, step out of your comfort zone and work on. But you also know that it is an investment worth investing in. And the last thing I want you to think about is, again, through experiential learning over the last 3 years, you now know that some of the best education in the world happens when human beings come together and they exchange energy. And you know how to switch off your phones. You know how to go out and find those incredible role models out there. You know how to interact with them. You know how to exchange, and you know how to learn from that. I am incredibly proud of you, and well done. And you can now open your eyes, because we don't want you tripping up the stairs when you come to get these degrees. So, President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programs in the business faculty and who are worthy of the QQI Award, Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Studies. Mariam Al-Abida. Kira Grau. Sofia Nagulmanova. Philip Schmidt. and Igor Sukaya.
Irmanish Madeline Ford, last count Doiva, Irahori on Doivan Gno a Corriloher. I call upon Madeline Ford, Deputy Head of the College's Business Faculty, to present candidates in respect of the Business Faculty's BA Honours in Accounting and Finance and in International Hospitality Management.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, President, I would like to say a few words about the Accounting and Finance graduates here today. Welcome to you, the graduates of the BA in Accounting and Finance. It is a very proud occasion for me and my faculty colleagues, in particular your year heads, Willie McBride and John Hickey. We are We are delighted to be here with you on this very special day. And today is indeed a very special day for you as you join the esteemed ranks of the many accounting graduates that have been trained by Griffith College since its founding in 1974. Back in 1974, the class would have been mainly Irish. Now, we are truly global. As the graduating class of 2022, you represent 18 different countries from one side of the world to the other. I won't list all 18 countries, unless you want me to. Have it here. Here today, we have graduates from Africa, Asia, South America, Eastern and Western Europe. Over your period of study, you have had to deal with a lot of change, but you were always willing to help each other. And that in itself shows admirable strength of character. The support you gave each other was outstanding, an example to us all. We are very impressed that many of the class have progressed on to further study. Some have chosen to pursue postgraduate studies, whilst others have chosen to pursue a professional qualification and are currently studying for the ACCA, ACA or CPA examinations. A number of the graduates have been successful in securing positions within the accounting sector, firms such as Deloitte Ireland, Grant Thornton and Mazars, and other sectors, firms such as Ryanair and Mactira Productions, to name but a few. Graduates, this is a new beginning for you, entering the field that has seen many changes over the years and will continue to change with increasing regulations, risks and threats. You may need to confront uncertainties and embrace challenges, as you have done over the last 3 years so successfully. Welcome the technology that is out there and will continue to evolve. Welcome it as a colleague, not as a replacement. Do not be afraid to make mistakes, but continue to learn. Develop your deep analytical and strategic thinking, your influencing and negotiating skills, and your advanced business knowledge. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to congratulate you all here and those watching online. I wish each one of you every success for the future. Whatever goals you have set for yourself, you have the ability to achieve those goals with hard work and determination. I am more than confident that you will be an asset to any organisation. Well done. I am very proud of you. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the BA Honours in Accounting and Finance programme and who are definitely worthy of their QQI award, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Zulfitri Abdul Malik. Zanab Adedeje. Ashjay Aftab. Adriana Andrade. Nathaniel Anumeneshi. Ahmed Afik bin Aslan. Kean Barry. Helen Bastos. Maria del Rosario Bazan Querls. Justin Bichard. Naguhar Sheila Bug Adudo. Christine Byrne. Philip Corpus. No? No, it's fine. Valentino Kushner. Poliani Kalini Diaz Sposito. Harriet Faye Dinnis. Raphael Dossinger. Adrian Duley. Evie Joshua Edjwa. Declan Fitzgerald. Luke Fitzgerald. Grace Gallagher. Bruna Ganser. Gregor Grandozek. Natasha Hanafi. Judson Horbach. Grace Kennedy Noonan. Melissa Lago. Leas Alana Lima de Oliveira. Lu Chun Hao. Jessica Lucas. Bruno Marek. Camila Marcus Silva. Alice McGovern. Michelle McHale. Meng Shan. Michelle Mulvey. Hoang Hugh May Nguyen. Mei Tien Truk Nguyen. Catherine O'Halloran. Eileen Oliveira Brito. Graham O'Loughlin. Marcia Rabello dos Santos. Sibita Rijal. Carlos Roca dos Santos. David Alexander Sanchez. Mathis Sanseverino. Diego Farias Santos. Anne-Marie Sheridan. Rafaela Soares Nascimento. Rachel Stones. Sun Yu Han. James Weldon. Zheng Hui Ling. Liu Jia Yi. Melissa O'Neill. And here in Dublin for the Bachelor of Arts Honours in International Hospitality Management, Damir Stipanov.
Corinne Seo Creach, le Brunnen and Novoctony. As we conclude our conferring of awards, we might take this opportunity to give a big round of applause to all our graduates here today. And we might reach out to all our graduates online as well. So cheer your colleagues as well who are graduating. Tá anachas an isig go láiste dúisina of runna, or is siúd a darí lo bar fiáiste winterach in a good lane. The college now has the pleasure of announcing a number of prizes which are awarded to graduates who have achieved excellence in their studies. The following prizes are awarded in respect of the college's business programmes, and I call upon Seamus Fitzpatrick, head of the faculty, to present the prizes. And the first prize is awarded in respect of the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Studies. The best academic achievement on the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Studies is awarded to Andrew O'Brien. The next prize is awarded in respect of the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Studies in the marketing stream. The best academic achievement in the Bachelor of Arts in Business Studies with the specialism of marketing is awarded to Barbara Hukova. The next prize is awarded in respect of the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Studies in the Human Resource Management stream. The best academic achievement on the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business Studies with the Human Resource Management stream is Ina Kozgrieva. And the next prize is awarded in respect of the college's Bachelor of Arts Honours in Accounting and Finance. The best academic achievement on the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Accounting and Finance is awarded to Cian Barry. The final prize, and it's occurring at this graduation ceremony, is a college-wide prize awarded to the Griffith College Graduate of the Year. And I call upon Professor Dermot Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to present this prize. This week we will have 8 ceremonies in our Griffith College Dublin campus, and next week we will have graduations in Cork. We have 3 graduations there and 2 in Limerick. So this prize is a prize for the best graduate amongst all our graduates from all our campuses. And this year it's awarded to a graduate of our Bachelor of Arts Honours in Accounting and Finance. I call upon Dermot Hegarty to present the prize for the Bachelor of Arts in Accounting and Finance to James Weldon. Ian Erica, a gwine uisle Coram Creach leis an Sharmana Shaw con Dávachtaní of Runna Rave Céimethe an Coláiste. Beran Buchas Liv Galer. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. While the graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With over 40,000 graduates living in Ireland, Europe and in over 104 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates and the college. The network is also proving to be a valuable resource for graduates seeking and changing employments. As we reach our 50th anniversary, the network is also of benefit to our graduates who are recruiting graduates from Griffith College themselves to help their organisations. Details of the network are available on Griffith Alumni Network and on the college's website. On behalf of the college, I would like to invite all of the guests of the graduates here today to enjoy a glass of wine, cup of tea or coffee and refreshments immediately afterwards in the college's restaurant downstairs. I would ask the graduates to oblige us a few more moments so we capture in film and photographs just how lovely you look today. For now, we wish you every joy and happiness in celebrating your success with your close friends throughout the day, and as a token, we've small boxes of chocolates for everybody as you leave the auditorium. Please stand for the academic procession.